Howdy folks, welcome back to another Sailwind video. My name is Dalton Rutlinger. This is the Tea Merchant series. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was planning to do a showcase of the new archipelago that just released a couple days ago, but turns out the archipelago is a lot further away than I was originally expecting it to be. And I don't know if I just don't have the reputation or what's going on, because I've tried going there several times, but as you can see, it's not on the regular map. And if I come over here to the trader, click on world, and this, keep in mind that I've been sleeping through a couple of different days, so these missions have had enough time to kind of go through and sort themselves out. The new archipelago has had enough time to, appear into the missions map, and I think my reputation should be high enough. We are a reputation of 10,500, so maybe that isn't enough. Maybe I need to have a reputation of 60,000, but oh well, whatever. So I guess, just in case that is the case, we're going to start doing a few more missions. That way, I can start, building up the reputation, and if that is the case, that we need to have a higher reputation, we can start working our way towards that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a mission to... I guess Newport. Then again, screw it. I've already got some tea loaded up into the boat over here, because I originally wanted to make a video, going to the new archipelago, but turns out apparently that's not going to happen. So just give me a moment, I'll get this all loaded up. Okay, once again, the cargo is all loaded up, and we are ready to cast off. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and stock up on my supplies real quick, or, well, my resources, I suppose. Because I might as well. Yes, and for those of you who actually pay attention, you'll notice that I'm actually a lot lower on money than I was before. It's because I went ahead and, dang it, I invested into a lot more gold coins. We're up to 53 now, and we require, 88 to get the junk. I'm probably going to wait until I get up to 90 just to be safe. But yeah, some people have said to just wait until I get to the Gold Rock City, or to Alonk, so I can buy the sandbuck. Yeah, sorry, I I want to get rid of this little rinky-dinky thing that we have now as quickly as possible. And the junk is not a bad ship. It has the least cargo space out of all the bigger boats, but it's not a bad ship at all. And I mean, it makes sense. It's literally right there. Why bother traveling across the ocean, which would be a very dangerous journey, in this small, tiny boat, whenever there's a big one right there that I can buy without having to leave my homeland, It just makes sense. Okay, let's... And yeah, you'll notice that I did add on a jib sail, because, well, quite frankly, I thought I was going to need it for going out to the new archipelago, but that's before I realized just how far away it was. It's like longitude 28 north, and then, like, or not longitude 28, but latitude 28, and then it's at longitude 3. So it's not the furthest distance away, but it's still a pretty good trek, especially for this thing. So maybe we'll have to treat that as kind of a substitute for Happy Bay. I don't know. It'll all depend on if the if a mission ever pops up to where we can actually take cargo out to the new area. Because right now I don't really have a world map on me. I only have the local map, and the world maps are expensive. That might be something I invest in fairly quickly, but I think it might make more sense to just wait until we get the junk to start making any like further treks out to Happy Bay or some other far off distant land. Because this thing, I don't like taking it out into the open ocean. I don't. It's a nightmare. But anyway, let's go ahead and we'll let the new sail, do some work here. It just makes having cargo on board your ship a bit more of a nightmare now. And yeah, I just want to get more cargo space as quickly as possible. I could probably just do like a small mission going out to Aulonk, but yeah, I don't want to have to deal with the nightmare of dealing with this thing out in the open ocean. It was a nightmare just going to Happy Bay, let alone going to Aulonk. Alright, so yeah, we are playing on the new version of the game. This is version, what is it, 2 point something? I don't remember. 1.2, something like that, but there are some new things added to the game, like the wind isn't quite as powerful as it once was against the sails. You do move quite a bit slower than you used to, in my experience, and as you can see, there's actually quite a bit of force against the wind here. It's kind of pushing us a bit further to the left than I'd really appreciate, but it's just one of the new things we're going to have to deal with in this game. There's also the new haze effect, which is very nice, very lovely. It'll make spotting islands a little bit more difficult in the long run. But yeah, with this jib, we should be able to turn a little bit tighter against the wind, I think. Not by a lot, but we should get some kind of forward momentum going on, even at this kind of angle. Because these current sails that we've got with us, they're kind of a nightmare. And I've also increased the size of the mizzen sail as well. I think I did, anyway. So the big thing that this update brings, aside from the new archipelago, is the colored sails. As you can see, I have a pink sail and 2 orange sails. I thought that was probably the coolest color scheme that I can get right now at the current area. $53. We're more than halfway to our goal. Even if I wanted to shoot for 100 gold lions, I'm more than halfway. which that's really overshooting it a bit. I think the junk is only 88 gold coins, if I recall correctly. It's been a little bit since I played this. I had to take a little break from this game. Um, I will say expect more No Man's Sky coming in the not too distant future. And I've also been kind of flirting with the idea of doing another Skyrim playthrough because I never finished my other one, the one with Jessica. And unfortunately, that save game is just gone now, so it's unfortunate, but that's just the way of gaming sometimes. It might still be on my old computer, but yeah, I don't want to go through the process of having to go through and install every single mod that I had on that thing. Well, I will see you guys whenever we get closer to Newport, because I'm probably gonna be sleeping here before too long. Or maybe not. Depends on if we run into a storm or not. I'm starting to think that storms are scripted whenever we get to certain areas in the map. Because it seems like there's a specific location over at the Serpent Isle that whenever I'm going from the Serpent Isle to Sage Hills, it seems like whenever I get to this specific location, a storm always spawns. I don't know if it's just coincidence or if it's like actual hard-coded into the game that that storm spawns, but it's kind of annoying. You come to think of it, like 8 times out of 10, we'll be in this area, like heading out of the Dragon Cliffs, and a storm will spawn. Once again, like, is that coincidence, or is that just hard-coded? I think this one is just more coincidence, but I swear the storm that always spawns at Serpent Isle is hard-coded. Well, I'll see you guys whenever we get closer to Newport. This is mostly just going to be a shorter video, that way I can at least provide some kind of content onto the channel. Especially whenever my original plans were just trashed. Because I was expecting the newer archipelago to be, you know, just an eye shot of the Sage Hills. Like it used to be, you know, whenever we were sailing around, whenever we saw the islands themselves off in the distance, I thought it was going to be like in that general location, but no, it turns out they're actually a lot further away than that. Strange. But what can you do, I suppose? Okay, so I've just slept as much as I can this night. And we've still got a decent ways to go, so you guys will see plenty of sailing in this video. It's not that I try to, you know, rip you guys off by not showing as much sailing as possible. It's just, I try to be respectful of people's time and attention span, you know? A lot of people have been saying that they prefer the shorter videos, so I'm trying to keep things as short as possible, even though we're only going on like 15 minutes, so I suppose I can just show off a little bit more. I don't know, it's kind of a mixed bag. Maybe there was one person that suggested maybe I should consider like uploading the base video itself. That way everybody can kind of get like the uncut version of it, but then upload like a condensed version of that video. God, that makes so much more work on my end, though. That'd be a lot more work than I really want to deal with. If I treated YouTube as like my actual job, you know, it'd be a lot different. I'd be kind of obligated to do that kind of thing, but right now I'm just, you know, some random dude just uploading videos as a hobby, trying to help out the developer of this specific game as much as I can. Just because I think this game is really cool and deserves as much coverage as it can get. Of course, if someone like Many a True Nerd or, you know, just a much bigger YouTuber in general were to start covering this game all the time, my videos would probably be a little... I'd be kind of out of a job, really. I mean, like, imagine if Squirrel or, there's numerous other people that I know of, but I just can't think of their names at the moment. But Squirrel especially, he's like really big whenever it comes to simulation games. If he were to come in and, you know, start covering this game like he does for American Truck Simulator and ETS2, as well as numerous other games, yeah, I don't know if there'd really be much of a point for me uploading anymore. I mean, not that I would complain. I mean, it'd be nice that, you know, a much bigger YouTuber who has a much bigger audience is finally covering this game. But at the same time, it'd be like, well, what's the point of me uploading these videos anymore? Because everybody's going to be going to him, not my videos. There's some guy who's got like 340 subscribers. Coming to Newport is always kind of a pain in the ass. I think what I might do, actually, I'm going to turn out like this. Try and get some speed. And then... let's just make a sharp turn. Start sailing more towards the east. Come on, make the turn. You know you want to. You're not going to make the turn, are you? This game... it really knows how to piss you off sometimes. It really does. That's all the way. Maybe maybe I can catch some wind with the jib sail here. Maybe, just maybe. There we go. That's what I want to see. I have the mizzen-mast down because a lot of the time it just does more harm than good. But maybe in this case, with the wind coming from this particular angle, oh yeah, see, it really wants to turn you. Okay, let's kind of angle out the sails just a little bit so they're not catching that much wind. How much did that use up? Quite a lot. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. You can actually drink from the barrels now, so you don't actually need to have a mug with you at all times, but as you can see, you go through water like really, really quick. Let's turn that off. Gorgeous sunrise, though, I gotta say. This game does sunrises and sunsets just beautifully. What was that? Was that Sanctuary? I swear I just saw something poking out of the... Yeah, okay. Almost there. This actually gives me a chance to test something else out, because Raw Lion said in the update notes that the price of iron has been lowered. And I don't believe he means for buying. He means for selling to some other town through trade or whatever. Okay, that's all the way. So I think this is about as fast as we're going to be going for right now. Well, seeing as how we are almost 25 minutes into the video, I'll just see you guys whenever we get closer to port. Okay, so here we are, arriving at port, more or less. And this is pretty much going to be where we end the video. I'm just not really in the mood to do any more than this today. But we might take a little look-see at what we have heading back to Sage Hills or even the Dragon Cliffs. And admittedly, I kind of wanted to, like, show the entire journey of our character getting rich and, you know, saving up all his money that he possibly can until he buys the junk. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, because I can only sail to every island so many times before people start getting bored with the videos. So I don't know, maybe I'll play a lot more off screen and join you guys again whenever we're a lot closer to buying the junk. I don't know. Although I did find this really cool map. It's the Sailwind interactive map. It allows me to kind of mark down coordinates and things where I think that I'm currently at. Huh. So I'm kind of curious to see how far north. Okay, so you can go like all the way up to latitude 70. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. Oops. I was busy playing with that map. I wasn't paying attention to where the heck I was going. Okay. Alright. Let's get pushed up the rocks here. Well, if nothing else, that did kind of help us out with bringing everything in, I suppose. Yeah, definitely not my finest hour right there, but no, well. For the moment, there's no hull damage, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get this nice and lined up. Let's get you nice and lined up. Okay, and yeah, I know, I'm getting tired. I forget how much money the mission is currently offering, but whatever. It still isn't reeled in all the way. Let's see here. Let's get you. We'll put you there. Let's grab this thing. We'll put that in our inventory so you guys can actually see what the heck is going on. We'll put you there. Two more crates for the mission. Okay, that brought us up to 716. Alright, just so I don't have to worry about the fatigue bar whenever I'm going through and looking at the missions. We'll sleep for a little bit. Okay, I didn't sleep all the way, but It's good enough, I suppose. And let's also get rid of this tea. I was originally planning to sell this at the new archipelago, but turns out I the game had other ideas. Okay, I'll get the receipt. So out of curiosity, okay, that's the Sunspire, that's the Sunspire, Sunspire, Happy Bay, Fort Astron. A lot of things going to Sunspire of all places. Huh. But still nothing going to the new archipelago. Well, he did say that the only place to really get these new missions is to go to, like, the local capital cities, so... Oh, well, whatever. Oh, copper. Probably too much copper. Yeah, it looks like iron might be my next best get. My next best bet. Okay, how much is iron costing these days? I don't know, because they don't have any, apparently. That's interesting. They don't have copper, either. Mead, that's new. Yeah, there's actually quite a few new trade goods as well. Like, we've got rabbit furs, leather, we've got nails, lumber. Actually, nails too, but they're really expensive. How are you supposed to... How much are nails worth in this country? Good God! Almost 9,000 coins they're wanting right there. 15,000 for lumber. Forced. Okay, apparently this is a resource that is only found in the new archipelago, the Firefish Lagoon. Interesting. Blue tobacco. Actually, let's take a little look, see at what all's valuable at... Okay, so they want salmon. Tea is very good. Rum is also pretty decent. Wine? One of the towns that really wants it. Pork? Yeah. Eel? Also really good. Okay. Gems, they don't want gems. Grain? Ona. Onna. Onna? Is that how you pronounce it? Onna? Seafood. Ooh. They really want seafood. Actually, Al Nilam wants... Al Nilam wants seafood as well. What about Astron? Oh, Sunspire, or Eastwind especially, wants seafood. Interesting. Goods... Oh. Sinna. Okay. Kika Bay, Firefish Town, Onna. Onna. Sina. Onna. Sina? Is that how you pronounce those? Onna. Sina? I don't know. What about sculptures? Okay, so only Sina wants sculptures. What about mead? Actually, what about here? Okay, that's weird. They're all they're all the same number basically. What the heck? Okay, well, let's just kind of keep looking into what. Oh, wow. Kikabe really wants nails. Lumber? They don't want lumber, though. It's kind of weird. But they want nails, but they don't want the stuff that you're supposed to put the nail into. Okay, that's weird. Firefish Town wants their mushrooms. This is very interesting. Oh. Oh, well, I can't afford it anyway. I mean, I can, but I can't. I'd have to exchange some currency. Okay, so leather going to Sina is pretty good, but they don't want rabbit furs, and neither does the Dragon Cliffs. What about Alonk? Nobody wants rabbit furs, apparently. So what the heck is the point of having rabbit furs in the game if nobody wants them? Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. And if you want to see more of this kind of madness, please consider subscribing, because I will have more on the way somewhat soonish, I would hope. Unfortunately, with it being December as I'm recording this, life is just going to get hectic because, you know, Christmas, and just recently we had Thanksgiving and whatnot. So bear with me. This might be kind of a slow time of the year for videos. Who knows? But yeah, I'll try and upload as often as I can. It's just been kind of a crazy time, and I needed to take a break from this game anyway. It was getting a little repetitive. So, but anyway, I'm planning to upload more No Man's Sky, potentially some new Skyrim. Who knows as far as that goes? I'm testing out a lot of mods. There's one mod in particular I kind of want to add a story about, but I don't know enough about the mod yet. It's basically a horror mod. It adds in a certain entity into the game that just constantly walks towards you, and if it catches you, it's basically instant death. So we might do something with that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section, if I should just stick with this game, or if you're excited to see more Skyrim on the channel. If you don't know, I already have a pretty lengthy, I wouldn't call it a playthrough because it was never finished, but a very well done modded series on Skyrim where I kind of roleplayed as a character named Jessica Holland, and it was a lot of fun. I wish I had never stopped doing it, but I think at the time I was learning how to interact with Daz 3D, and it just kind of occupied too much time. But I am open to doing more Skyrim on the channel. We'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, God bless, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye!